In the vast expanse of White Sands National Park, New Mexico, a remarkable discovery has sent ripples through the annals of history. Recent research has unveiled an astonishing revelation: a series of fossilized human footprints, their presence etched in the sands of time, that date back between 21,000 and 23,000 years. This finding stands as a stark challenge to long-held beliefs that the earliest human arrivals in North America occurred around 13,000 years ago. The footprints, preserved through millennia, are much more than mere imprints. They are windows into a distant past, a past that has now ignited intense debate within the scientific community. The story of these ancient footprints is one that takes us on a journey through time, redefining our understanding of human migration and settlement in the Americas. It all began in late 2021, when researchers from the EU's Geological Survey (USGS) first unveiled the startling revelation that these footprints might be as old as 23,000 years. This revelation was like a seismic tremor in the world of archaeology, shaking the foundations of established knowledge. For decades, the prevailing belief held that humans had not set foot in the Americas any earlier than approximately 13,000 years ago. This view was largely rooted in discoveries of fluted projectile points found alongside the remains of extinct megafauna. The fulsome discovery in New Mexico in the late 1920s, and shortly thereafter, the Clovis discovery, reshaped the narrative. These findings indicated that humans thrived in the region between 10,900 and 10,300 years ago, pushing back the timeline even further to around 13,000 years ago. As the 20th century progressed, more discoveries emerged that pushed the envelope of human arrivals even further back in time. It was a gradual accumulation of such findings that eventually removed any lingering doubts about humans migrating into North America at least as far back as 16,000 years ago. However, the 21st century ushered in a new era of discoveries that pointed to even earlier human arrivals. This resurgence of evidence sparked fresh controversies in the archaeological world. Chief among these was the 2021 dating of the fossil footprints at White Sands, suggesting a human presence in North America a staggering 10,000 years earlier than the people whose ancient footprints were first discovered in the American Southwest almost a century ago. Jeff Pigatti, a USGS research geologist and co-lead author of the new study, recalls the initial reaction to their findings. The immediate reaction in some circles of the archaeological community was that the accuracy of our dating was insufficient to make the extraordinary claim that humans were present in North America during the last glacial maximum, Pigatti said in a statement. But Pigatti and his team had a well-thought-out plan. The original dating of the footprints relied on radiocarbon dating, using spiral ditchgrass seeds found within the impressions. While the dating of these samples was deemed valid, some researchers argued that they might be misleading due to the tendency of aquatic plants to absorb carbon atoms from their surroundings. This could potentially yield ages far older than the seeds found in the footprints. To confirm the 2021 findings, the research team employed two independent research approaches, both of which consistently yielded the same date range. In the more recent study, they obtained radiocarbon dates from pollen associated with conifers, eliminating any doubts about the accuracy of their dating methods. New samples were collected, and for each one, the research team isolated close to 75,000 pollen grains extracted from the same layers that housed the original seeds. The new radiocarbon dates matched the earlier findings, solidifying the evidence. Study co-author David Wall, a research geographer with the USGS, explained how the pollen samples offered insights into the ancient environment where these footprints were made. The pollen in the samples came from plants typically found in cold and wet glacial conditions, Wall said in a statement. In stark contrast with pollen from the modern playa, which reflects the desert vegetation found there today. Complementing the radiocarbon results were additional dates obtained using optically stimulated luminescence (OSL) dating. This method allows scientists to gauge the last time sunlight struck quartz grains collected from the samples. Similar to the radiocarbon dates, OSL dating revealed that the quartz samples had last been exposed to sunlight a minimum of around 21,500 years ago, providing additional corroboration for the findings and all but removing any further possibility that the footprints could have been left any more recently than the original 21,000 to 23,000 year range determined in the 2021 study. The publication of these groundbreaking results was met with widespread acclaim in the scientific community. The study, titled Independent Age Estimates, Resolve the Controversy of Ancient Human Footprints at White Sands, was published in Science on October 5, 2023, marking a pivotal moment in the quest to uncover the mysteries of human history on the American continent. Now, with the controversy seemingly resolved, a new question arises. What other hidden secrets might the sands of White Sands National Park hold, waiting to be unearthed by future generations of researchers?